Hey guys, Jason Freed, Leisure Outdoor Adventures with your Lake Vermillion fishing report. It's early August, and here's what's working on Lake Vermillion if you're coming up here. Right now, for us, on the west side of the lake, we're finding fish in anywhere from, it really depends. If they're in the rocks, sometimes 10 to 14 feet of water, fishing with bobbers or jigs, depending on the grease and the conditions. But also finding them in the sand. Early in the mornings, 14 to 18 feet of water, pulling Lindy rigs with leeches and crawlers, moving out a little bit deeper at times on some of the flats in 20 to 25 feet of water. Same thing, Lindy rigging is best. Are catching some fish on reaction baits such as jigging wraps. That's working somewhat as well. Honestly, one of the best presentations has just been a jig and a crawler, or a jig and a leech, fan casting at these fish, sometimes using forward-facing sonar and just working it back to the boat slowly. East side of the lake seems like Big Bay is definitely kicking out the best bite right now. 20 to 25 feet of water on your sand flats and sand edges. Pulling Lindy rigs with a half a crawler is probably one of the best things to do, just cover ground. But you can cast at these fish. We have caught fish using jigging wraps, using jigs. Sometimes the leech produces as well, but it really just depends. Put them both down there. Even minnows at times with these fish trying to transition from bugs to perch. Putting a minnow down there that looks like a perch, or is going to be roughly that size, is going to catch you some fish, whether you're pulling a rig or throwing a jig. Slip bobbers is also working on some of the rock piles that we still are finding fish in 10 to 12 feet of water on some of the rocks. Bass fishing has actually been really good. We've caught some really nice fish. They are kind of setting up on some of your rock piles in 8 to 12 feet of water. Pitching a jig, pitching a drop shot, a Ned rig, or a tube has probably been the best. At times they are really reactive and they will come up and chase it. But top waters sometimes work as well, depending on the conditions in the day. That's really kind of what we've been chasing. Panfish, looking in some of the cabbage in low light periods, early morning and evening. Long lining tubes, throwing beetle spins is catching both bluegills and crappies. So that's your early August fishing report for Lake Vermillion. Come on up, see Justin, see myself. Look us up, we'll get you on the water, and we look forward to seeing you.